Hello, dear students. Welcome once again to Zenith Academy Online. My name is Fatima Vora. Today we are going to study the poem from CBSE Class 12, A Thing of Beauty by John Keats. Let's see something about the poem and the poet. John Keats was a British romantic poet. He was a trained surgeon, but he devoted himself completely towards poetry. His power to sway and delight the readers lies primarily in his gift for perceiving the world and his living his moods and aspirations in terms of language. This means that whatever he felt, he always put up it in words, and his language was such that the readers automatically got attracted towards him and got delighted. The poem A Thing of Beauty is an excerpt, means a small portion taken from his poem Endymion. Now, Endymion, a poetic romance. This poem is based on a Greek legend in which Endymion, a beautiful young shepherd and a poet who lives on Mount Lemnos, had a vision of Cynthia, the moon goddess. The enchanted youth meets who? Endymion resolved to seek her out and so wandered away through the forest and down under the sea, where, wondering to find this moon goddess, he found a thing of beauty. Let's see the poem. A thing of beauty is a joy forever. Its loveliness increases. It will never pass into nothingness, but will keep a bower quiet for us and a sleep full of dreams, and health and quiet breathing. Therefore, on every morrow we we breathing. Here the poet says that whatever joy, whatever thing that is beautiful, it will stay forever. It will forever give us joy and happiness. Its loveliness, its beauty, it keeps on increasing day by day, and it will never fade away. It will never fade away. It will never pass into nothingness. मीन्स जो चीज खूबसूरत है वो हमेशा रहेगी और उसकी खूबसूरती दिन ब दिन बढ़ती ही जाएगी. वो कभी कम ना कम होगी ना वो कभी खत्म होगी. But will keep a bower. Bower is a shady place under a tree. Quiet for us. यहाँ पे ये क्यों यूज किया गया है? Means this plaything of beauty which gives us joy and happiness is like a pleasant shady tree. जब हम किसी झाड़ के नीचे बैठते हैं तो जो सुकून हमें मिलता है, जो हैप्पीनेस हमें मिलती है, वो हमें इस थिंग ऑफ ब्यूटी से मिल रही है. एंड अ स्लीप फुल ऑफ स्वीट ड्रीम्स. जो सुकून की नींद हम जब सोते हैं और जो नींद हमें आती है, जो फ्रेश हम सुबह उठते हैं, दिस अ थिंग ऑफ ब्यूटी विल गिव अस. And health and quiet breathing. Therefore, on every morrow, morrow means tomorrow. ये जो कल, tomorrow यानी कल का दिन है, ये इसकी खूबसूरती हमेशा बढ़ेगी and we will start it valuing more. We are breathing. Breathing means ये जो कल का दिन हम बनाने वाले हैं, तो उसके बारे में पोएट बता रहे हैं कि this thing of beauty will help us stay more happy, and what may tomorrow what we are making, it will help us. Means what the poet is saying over here, a flowery band जो हमें अर्थ से जोड़ती है हमारे आसपास. Despite of despondence. Despondence means sadness. Inhumanity or inhumanity dirt यानी humanity की lack की वजह से, dirt is lacking something. So, in case of where humanity lacks, whatever sadness is there around us, there is a flowery band that still bounds us towards the earth. And what is that flowery band? Of noble natures of gloomy days. Gloomy means sad days. Means जहाँ पे हम sad होते हैं, जिन दिनों में हम sad होते हैं, हमें कुछ करने का मन नहीं होता है, we are sick. So that time, this nature, this thing of beauty, this gives us happiness. Of all the unhealthy and over darkened ways made for our searching, yes, in spite of all, means whenever we are searching for happiness, whenever we feel low and we want something, to give a rise to our spirits, to give a lift to our spirits, to make us happy, to motivate us. This thing of beauty will be there to help us and make us cheerful and motivate us in the right direction. Made for our searching, yes, in spite of all. Means whenever we search, will get it. And this thing of beauty has to be treasured because we cannot afford to keep on losing it. Some shape of beauty moves away the pall. Pall means a cloud which are covering the our horizon, something that we cannot see. But when these clouds or this pall are away or they are removed, we can see clearly. So what happens that these clouds are of what? These are clouds of sadness that covers our horizon of happiness, and that path is shown to us by this thing of beauty. So, not only the thing of beauty, but nature has given us several things, and not only to us, but also to other things on the earth. For example, the sun, the moon, the trees, old and young. These are and sprouting a shady moon. Here, sprouting means growing or giving, growing every day. So, young trees which are growing and giving a shady moon. These are boon for us, blessings for us. And all these things are the thing of beauty provided by the nature to us, and these are not going to end ever. And not only for us, but this thing of beauty is there for a simple sheep and daffodils. With the green world they live in and clear rills. Rills are small streams of water. Now, all these things that the nature has provided are not only for us but for the animals, for cute little flowers like daffodils, for the rivers, for plants, for everybody, that for themselves a cooling covert make. Now what the poet means to say over here, that these animals, sheep and other animals, when they want water, they nature has provided them with clear rills, that is stream of waters, to cool themselves, themselves whenever they need. Means this cooling effect will also make them happy. So for them, even this clear rills or a small stream of water will become a thing of beauty. Against the hot season, means we can drink water on our own and we store water, but these animals don't. So against the hot season and in the mid forest break, when the climate is bad, what gives these animals and flowers a happiness? Clear rills and shady boons. So these are a thing of beauty for them. Rich with sprinkling of fair musk, rose blooms, and such too is the grandeur of the dooms we have imagined for the mighty dead. All the lovely tales that we have heard or read, an endless fountain of immortal drink pouring unto us from the heaven's brink, which means that rich with a sprinkling fair of musk rose. Musk rose is such a beautiful flower, a pleasant fragrance that is spread in the entire dense forest. So उस dense forest में भी ये छोटे से रोज फ्लावर की एक वो एक थिंग ऑफ ब्यूटी है, वो हमें खुशी देती है, थिंग ऑफ जॉय होता है. And such too is the grandeur of the dooms we have imagined. Now, ग्रैंडियर मीन्स ये इतनी ग्रैंड है, ये जो हैप्पीनेस है वो इतनी ग्रैंड है that we have imagined the ones which we have imagined for the heroes, for the mighty people, the heroic people who are dead now, but they are still alive, where in our hearts, in our stories, in the tales which are passed on from generations to generations, verbally or written. These tales or these stories, they are such so grand. It gives us happiness whenever we hear of it. And endless fountain of immortal drink. Now all this thing of beauty is like an endless fountain of immortal drink pouring unto us from the heavens brink. And also this sentence has two meanings. The first is that the mighty heroes that we think of, the heroic tales which we have heard of, these people have become immortal. In why we they have become immortal? Immortal means the ones who do not die, like, because we keep on talking about them. So for generations to generations, they are alive with the world that is growing and coming now. And also the second meaning of this sentence is that the nature is pouring endless fountain of immortal drink, means this thing of happiness is such immortal thing. It is not going to end. It is never going to finish. We just have to look at it with that perception of beauty, and it will definitely give us happiness and joy. Pouring unto us from the heavens brink means the heavens rim brink, from the storages, from the grand storages of heaven, this immortal drink is being poured unto us, and this will never get over. This thing of beauty will always be there for us, giving us happiness. I hope you have understood this poem, and for more detailed study and self-study of this poem, you can always switch to Oswald Gurukul CBSE Question Bank. This book gives you a perfect self-study solution because it is based on the new question paper pattern. It has multiple choice question. It includes chapter-wise summary, and it is also uh, having extract-based questions and previous year solved question papers. So this is a perfect self-study companion. Also, my dear students, if you have any doubts or queries, stay tuned to us on Zenith Academy, and the link to purchase link for this question bank is provided in the description below. Do pour in your suggestions and your queries. We are always here to help you and solve it. Stay tuned on Zenith Academy. All the best.